because purpose drives him in his pursuit. His purpose is calling. He knows that life is bigger than what he sees right now, even for him. And too many times we accept where we are and don't try to push past where we are to accomplish anything more than what we have accomplished. Recognizing that while there is life, there is hope. And there's way more that we can accomplish if we would only push ourselves. But too many are complacent and relaxed where they are. But a high value man will not do that. He will keep on pushing because he doesn't want to lose sight of the ultimate goal. The objective of his pursuit is the purpose that's calling him. He needs to fulfill that purpose. What's up, everybody? Now listen, I brought you a video, a high value woman, and I decided to bring you the other side to it, a high value man. Because there's no way you can talk about the women and not talk about the men. We need to know what high value men are or what they should be. So I want you to live your best life by applying scripture to your relationships. And I'm going to read you a passage of scripture from Proverbs 20 verse 6. Very, very simple passage. And it says this: most men will proclaim each his own goodness, but who can find a faithful man? Right? That is the passage from Proverbs 20 verse 6. Now let's get into the video. First of all, a high value man recognizing that life is hard. He recognizes that life is hard and life is difficult. So he understands that life is hard, understands what it takes to get where he needs to go. So that's number one. He first recognizes that life is hard. It is difficult. But nonetheless, it doesn't stop him. He will work hard to accomplish what it is he needs to accomplish. Number two, a high value man educates himself to become the best at what he does. Now, he may want to go back to school. He may want to read books. Whatever it is, he educates himself. He goes to seminars. He do whatever it is to get to that place where he needs to be. A high value man, number two, educates himself. He wants to become the best at who he is and what he's doing. So he goes back to school, he reads books, he goes to seminars, whatever it takes, because he never wants to become complacent where he is. And he doesn't want to lose sight of that ultimate goal that he has set, the objective that he wants to accomplish. Because purpose drives him in his pursuit. His purpose is calling. He knows that life is bigger than what he sees right now, even for him. And too many times we accept where we are and don't try to push past where we are to accomplish anything more than what we have accomplished. Recognizing that while there is life, there is hope. And there's way more that we can accomplish if we would only push ourselves. But too many are complacent and relaxed where they are. But a high value man will not do that. He will keep on pushing because he doesn't want to lose sight of the ultimate goal. The objective of his pursuit is the purpose that's calling him. He needs to fulfill that purpose. He can hear it calling him on a daily basis. And so he's driven to accomplish something great. A high value man is a self-made man. So with that, all these things come together because in order to be self-made, you have to be driven. You have to have a purpose. You have to have your sights on something. You have to have already made a plan to where you want to be and start executing that plan to get there. Because unfortunately, if you stay as a low value man, you won't accomplish much in life. I'm telling you, not much would come your way. And you will find yourself going from job to job, paycheck to paycheck, and living the status quo and not achieving anything significant. But a high value man will not do that. Because of his high values, he pushed himself to be better than what he is now. Number 3, a high value man is careful to take advice from the right people. He doesn't just go around taking advice from everybody. He takes advice from those that knows what they're talking about, from the experts. He seek out expert advice, those that are credible. You know, people have a lot of things to say. Your friends have opinions on everything. But when it comes on to law, medicine, psychology, anything of that nature, anything at all, electronics, anything that you need expert advice on, you need to go to those that know. Not the people who think that they know, but the people that are credible. You know that they know what they're talking about, and they will give you good, sound advice. Not your friends who like to repeat hearsay. Okay? You don't want to listen to hearsay because that can lead you down the wrong road. So a high value man won't do that. He values his time too much to be taken up with listening to trivial stuff. He needs to talk to lawyers, doctors, accountants, nutritionists, the people that will help him to accomplish that thing that he's pursuing. That was number 3. Number 4, a high value man, he takes care of his body, goes to the gym, okay, goes to the doctor if needs be. Too many men are afraid to go to the doctor when stuff is going on. They're afraid because they don't want to hear bad news. But a high value man says, listen, I need to know what's happening. Whatever changes I need to make, whatever it is that we need to do, we're going to get that done. But this will not take me off of my pursuit. That is the value that this man places on his life, on his body. So he will seek out professional advice. Like I said, including medical attention. You know how many men are afraid of needles and the like? They're not trying to go. Okay? But the high value man knows the importance of staying fit and healthy. And so they're going to do everything in their power to accomplish that. That was number 4. Number 5 is that a high value man builds important relationships. He fosters important relationships. Okay? He only surrounds himself with people of the same value, the same caliber. Those that bring value to his dream and vision. Okay? A high value man knows how to treat a lady. Also, a lady of class, a high value woman, he knows how to treat her. Let me backtrack a little bit, about that. The fact that a high value man would only surround himself with people of like mind. People who are driven. They want to accomplish the same thing that he is trying to accomplish. They see life as bigger than where they are now. And they know that there are greater things to be accomplished. They also know that there's a different standard by which you can live. I believe that Kevin Samuels was that type of person. And he tried to bring value to the people that watched his videos. Yes, he might have been harsh, but he tried to impart a higher intelligence, especially to black women. Let them understand that there's a better way to go about life. There's a higher way to pursue life, to pursue relationships. The attitudes are not called for. The anger, the strife, all that is not called for. You try to get women to understand that you need to pursue excellence, a better way. And that's the only way you're going to have any body of substance, of value in your life, is where you recognize also that you need to be that type of person. And we're going to talk about this at another point, about Kevin Samuels and how I feel concerning his passing and what he brought to the table, and what he brought to black people, not only African Americans, but Afro-Caribbean people, Afro-centric people, not only just them, but everybody as far as I'm concerned. What he had was value. And it showed. But like I said, I don't fully agree with how he went about some of the stuff, but nonetheless, At some other time, I'll bring you that. But a high value man builds important relationships. That was number 5. Okay. Like I said, those that bring value to him, to his pursuit, to his overall dream. He surrounds himself with people of like mind, people that are pursuing the same type of stuff. High value men. And I did say that a high value man knows how to treat a lady of class, a lady of value. He knows how to do that. A high value man also builds lasting relationships of those people around him. He builds lasting relationships. Like I said before, he surrounds himself with the right type of people. And he surrounds himself with only the right caliber men. Men of standard, men of value. Those are the type of people that he surrounds himself with. Men that have dreams, that are going somewhere. Not only have dreams, but are pursuing their dreams. He surrounds himself with those type of men. He knows all too well that the strength of a man is found in his team, the men that he surrounds himself with. This is team strength. No man is an island, so we cannot make it on our own. We need each other. Okay, so he surrounds himself with a team of high value. That team also understands that the value on the team or the value of the team depends on the men in the team. If you bring high value to the team will be a team of high value men. If you bring low value, it's going to be a team of low value men. So they understand that. So the high value man understands it and tries to surround himself with the right caliber people, the right team members in order to make himself better and make each other better. That's a high value man. Number 6, he also is very good at communicating. He's a very good communicator. A high value man masters the skill of effective communication. That's one of his strengths. This allows him to be successful in building a financial base, his financial empire, what he's trying to build. Communication, effective communication is one of the keys to allowing him to accomplish this. Because listen, without effective communication, there is absolutely no possibility or very slim possibility of success. This is almost impossible. You may be able to attain success, but it's highly impossible. I don't know how you're going to do that without effective communication. You've got to know how to speak. You've got to know how to address a crowd, how to have a conversation, a one-on-one, how to explain yourself. You've got to know how to do these things. So a high value man will do everything in his power to stay on top of his game. Doesn't have time to be running women, getting drunk, all that kind of stuff. No. That's number 6. Number 7 is a high value man makes those around him better. He tries to impart knowledge to them where he can. And then he also tries to get knowledge from them. Because it's a two-way street. A high value man knows or should know that the total of all things is Jesus Christ. That relationship with God. That's the total of all things. Because if you live and you die without Christ, what would you have gained? Absolutely nothing. So a high value man needs to know that. If he doesn't know that, then that's one more thing he needs to place in his arsenal. The knowledge of who Jesus Christ is. That's important. That's why I'm here. That's why I do these videos. Because even though I talk about everyday topic in relationships, I want you to know that the sum total of all things is Jesus Christ. That's the bottom line. With him and you doing all the things that you should do, your life should be successful. So a high value man should know this. And if he knows this, then he works to maintain that balance, that work-life balance, and that spiritual connection with God through Jesus Christ. He works on maintaining those things. Because without Christ, life is not worth living. So that's a high value man. That was number 7. Okay. And that's it for what a high value man is and should be. Ladies, again, take note. Fellas, pay attention. If you're not living that type of life, it's time that you try to bring yourself to the next level. Why should a woman put up with you, your mediocre life while you're struggling? Look around you. Try to make your life better. See where you can improve. See where you can make more money if you're struggling financially. See where you can pull yourself to that next level. We have got to try, man. We cannot sit back and accept life as it is, knowing very well that we may be able to make a difference, to improve ourselves, put yourself in a better position. You want a good life, you want a good marriage, a good relationship, you want to be happy, you want your wife to be happy, your kids to be happy. Well, it's time that you ask yourself, what am I going to do to make it happen? That's the question. What are you men going to do to make that happen? How are you going to become a high value man if you're not one already? Listen, thanks for watching. I want you to live your best life by applying scripture to your relationships. Leave your comments and also like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and click the bell icon. And also click all, select all, so as to not miss any new videos when they're posted. All right. My name is William Nelson Ryan, and I will see you in my next video. God bless you and take care.